Welcome to today's Research Business Daily Report, where we've got word of the world's largest liquor company overhauling its marketing department. All because management has come to recognize it needs more and better research. And Nielsen may have finally found a buyer for its NRG movie research business. RBDR is sponsored today and all this week by Research Now, voted for the second year in a row by MarketResearchCareers.com as best in quality, thought leadership, employees, and use of technology and unique methodologies among online sample providers. With Diageo expecting net sales in North America to end this year off 2%, and with increased competition in its way, the world's largest producer of spirits says it's going to overhaul its U.S. marketing. That was reported by Trip Mickle of the Wall Street Journal. Key to this marketing transition will be added emphasis on consumer research. That was the admission from the new head of North American Diageo's business, Deidre Mullen. Diageo's best-known brands include Smirnoff Vodka, Johnnie Walker Scotch, Bailey's Liqueur, and Guinness Stout. Malan explained Diageo has become perhaps too heavily reliant on its U.S. distribution network and has paid too little attention to changing consumer trends. As a result, the new Diageo in the U.S. will have several new marketing functions, among them a consumer analysis group that will specifically track changing U.S. consumer tastes. Mullen emphasized, quote, "We've been under-delivering our potential with respect to consumer insights," end of quote. By the way, wines will no longer be part of the Diageo effort. It has fully exited that business. But although it has sold its Red Stripe beer earlier this year, Diageo says it is going to retain its Guinness business. Next, 5 months after Nielsen put National Research Group, its research for movies arm, which the company believes no longer is a good fit with Nielsen's overall business direction, the company reportedly has a buyer. PSB Research signed a non-disclosure agreement last month with Nielsen that, according to Deadline Hollywood reporters David Lieberman and Anita Bush, and they believe it will acquire the NRG brand name in its global film tracking operation. Now, it may or may not be true because nothing is official, but if it does come to pass, I think it's interesting that Nielsen was so anxious to sell NRG that it would have sold it to a global competitor. After all, PSB Research is part of Young and Rubicam Advertising, and that is one of the numerous advertising agencies housed under the WPP Group banner. Deadline Hollywood, in its most recent update of the situation, and this was late on Friday, said that Steve Ballmer, former head of Microsoft and current owner of the NBA's Los Angeles Clippers, may also be a potential match for Nielsen and NRG. Ballmer just bought 4% of Twitter, and earlier this year became one of the founders of Mark Penn's new Stagwell Group business. It occurs to me that if Ballmer buys NRG, it will probably become part of Stagwell. Just my speculation, but a reasonable landing spot for the movie researcher, considering $250 million in investment and acquisition funding was put into the Stagwell operation during its launch. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Research Now, voted for the second year in a row by MarketResearchCareers.com as best in quality, thought leadership, best employees, use of technology, and unique methodologies among online sample providers. Other research companies can talk about quality, but Research Now, through its copying of all those awards during the last 2 years, has certainly earned that distinction. And you're invited to find out how Research Now swept all 5 categories as voted by the clients. We've got a link for you. It's in its email to subscribers, and it's also in the description box under today's video. We hope you have a great research day, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.